Just a quick thought. I've been hesitant to talk about this, but I'm going to say it now. We have enough data to show and to prove that the official statistics every week show an extra 1,000 people a week are dying in this country, not of COVID. Why are deaths up in this country? Well, Mark Stein, who follows me on this channel, has talked about this a lot. But some may well be from the effects of having 3 jabs. You know, heart attacks in young men, things like that. But basically, the reason deaths are up is because we're now just beginning to pay the price of lockdown, to pay the price of emptying our hospitals, of not checking people for diabetes. And we now unbelievably have 300,000 people in Britain with a positive diagnosis for cancer who are not getting treated. We will look back on the whole period of restrictions and lockdowns as one of the greatest mistakes Western governments ever made. Now, on to Barrage the Farage. Jim asks, if you could, would you support Rishi or Liz? Well, look, you know, I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think Liz is the least worst. But that's not a particularly strong recommendation from me. Lewis asks, how will you find time to continue your present GB News show when the monarchy is abolished and you're elected as the first president of the United Kingdom? Well, Lewis, I don't know. I'm all for constitutional change, but I wouldn't want us to have a president as in France or America. And we'd keep a prime minister, and then we'd have a president who'd be some sort of duffer, you know, somebody who'd failed. Perhaps Neil Kinnock or somebody would become president. I'd rather keep the monarchy. I really, really would. David asks me, have you thought of running for the job of London Mayor? There's no let-up tonight with you lot, is there, at all? No, not really. I would think about it if postal voting was abolished, if early postal voting was abolished. Sadiq Khan had won that election weeks before the date itself, and that's because in large parts of the East End, huge numbers of people were signed up for postal votes. Whether they themselves ever saw the ballot papers is open to question. I've got time for one more. Let's keep going. Do you think the Ukraine military forces can sweep Russia out, including regaining Crimea? No, I don't really. I think it's going to be a horrible, bloody stalemate. It may well go on for year after year after year, is my view. I certainly don't think that Kiev or anyone like that is under threat. But I think in the Donbass, no, we're going to be stuck there for a very, very long time.